Alright, it is up. We are recording once again for part 2. Oh
Okay.
Jesus, what did I just do?
It did sound like we're up and running.
No, we're running. I maximized the screen and I got put into a like infinite window screen.
Hmm. Well,
You'll
you
see him.
meet this fat, blubbering man. He talks very nasally because he wheezes a lot because his windpipe is nearly being crushed by his fat. Oh, it's good to see that you have arrived. We are very grateful for the support. We have sort of make accommodations for you. We hope they are to your liking.
I
We
Was that
will
have
supposed to
thank
be
him.
Russian?
what? What are you saying?
Was that supposed to be Russian?
That sounded
No,
more
it's
French.
just a Italian, really fat man.
Science.
He
Okay,
sounded more Russian to
What is
me.
with you in science? What does
okay.
that even do?
See if there's any spooky things.
Ah,
Ah, one
Nice. Nice.
too high.
Very good.
No. That's sad.
That is very sad.
Well, he is he just he but I'm of course too busy man to take care of this. So one of my aides will take care of this, and he just like wallows back to his cathedral. He's being very dismissive of you. Go away, little people. You're not very important. And this like old man is coming up to you and like, sorry for my lord's personess, but he's new to the power.
Okay.
He takes you a bit aside and like, oh, I hear you from and he stops and just looks like a little bit around and like, is there anybody near us like from our friend?
So in the Fumbrian around.
No, the Northumbrians are not around. You told them to go to the to where they're quartered.
Because it's where's your friends that we're talking about.
Anna.
Anna,
It's not
the tech priest girl that, sent us on this mission.
Are anybody confirming or denying something? I'm not hearing anything.
I am going to scrutiny the fuck out of this.
Then scrutiny the fuck out of this.
Oh, that was security, not scrutiny.
the cruise.
Nope. Can't tell. I'd really need to put points into that.
You're just like, I don't know, man. What about you, Himiko? Are you saying yes or no about being sent from Anna?
No, I'm not saying we were sent from Anna. If I
He,
remember correctly, she said that this is supposed to be secret, so I'm denying it.
he looks really confused. Like, he just pulls out like a data wafer and data pad, plugs it in, and like he turns it around. It's your face on the data pad, and just like, I sent you some people to help figure out where the maggots went. Help them in any way you can. It's basically a slight mission brief for him. Like, you are coming, give them what they need.
Okay.
He's looking very confused.
Yeah, we are sent from man.
Why is she denying it?
Thought we should keep it
Yeah, we
so
perhaps
tightly
too.
as
I'll
possible.
whisper it's because we are supposed to keep it secret.
That's why we stepped aside.
Shrug.
He also informs you that you can hear him just switching from like a very nice orderly to a very hard businessman. The fat bastard that's running this place right now is not very happy about Anna, and there have been some I don't know who, but very unlikable people who's been snooping around our quarter. We can't really tell them, but the boss is liking them somewhat.
Not liking
The
them?
boss is what?
Basically, the thing is that you are sent from Anna, and another party has been sent also, and they don't know who they are, but they have been talking to the planetary governor, and the governor has been like, "Oh yes, we gotta support them."
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Okay.
Can you get any details on them? That is, they're not supposed to be here.
I don't know anything about them. I'm from the old administration. The former planetary governor died. He is just like, assassinated would be a more practical term.
Yeah.
This needs to be taken care of.
Well, there's power politics. It's not really anything major.
So these people who are... Well, is it just her, actually? And him? Or us?
No, you all have been you've been come to the governor. That's why he assumes you are the like the top brass of this operation.
Gotcha.
There's I know there's 6 people.
Mhm.
4 of them are males, 2 females, and they look very unhappy.
Do they have any distinguishing marks or features? Aside
They're
from...
clearly off-worlders.
Any
Fair enough.
tattoos? Or any
Not what I
jewelry
could
or
see.
anything that...
They were wearing long coats and robes when they, or like hoods when they get in.
Do they have a particular color?
They were non-standard. They were just, one of them were green, I think, and one was brown. And one had like a... It was raining that night, and one had I think, a guard raincoat over him. So I couldn't really see them. They just passed through the gate and wanted to talk to the planetary governor, and they went in, and about 3 hours later they came out, and they were here in the city for a couple of days, and then went out and did something.
Did they say who they were a part of, or why they were
we
here
don't
in
know.
general?
The only guy who knows really what's going on is the planetary governor, but he's unusually tight-lipped about it.
Well, there's only two things that it could really be.
Offboard, how evil do you guys want me to be?
Not at all.
Okay.
Probably,
Right now
we
is
might need this
not the
man.
best choice. Personally.
Might need this man.
He's the only one who's willing to give us information so far.
No, not this guy. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the planetary governor guy.
Let's
Come
avoid
back and
him
punish him
until necessary.
Yeah, worst case scenario, I can put a bomb under his blanket.
I was going to be a little bit more direct than that.
But
No,
One
we're
way or
not
another,
staging
I
a
was going to
planetary
get him.
revolution.
No, one way or another, I was going to get him to talk.
I honestly...
That's a
like
terrible idea.
Like I said, worst case scenario, we blow him up.
Well, he
And
just,
technically,
like-
we... Go ahead.
No, I just want to hear your thought process.
I was gonna say, if technically we can blow off pieces of him, and still be capable of having him recite whatever information.
Trust me, I was going to be a lot meaner than that.
I mean, let me put it this way. If we are to cross the planetary governor, we will need to kill him, and we need to be 100% certain that he is dead.
Well,
Even
we
in
need
any
to
shape
get
or
the
form we cross
information
him.
from him first.
If we cross him, we need to make sure that he's dead, because he can make our lives extremely miserable while on the planet, and even after the planet. We leave the planet.
Believe me, before we leave this planet, he will be dead.
We
I
don't even
recommend just
know what's going on yet, and we're deciding whether or not this guy's going to die.
precisely,
We simply ignore him
Yes.
until...
Sorry.
Anna! Enough said! That's
We don't
more
know
than enough
that.
reason for me to kill him.
We
Don't
only
know
know
that
that he
yet.
doesn't like Anna right now, and that these other people have been helping him. We don't need to be jumping
Some
the
more
guns
information
at this
before we can
moment,
do
yeah.
something.
It could be something like he's putting on airs for anyone who might be noticing.
More information.
And
We
the
need
only
to learn
person
more.
that has that
I'm the
information
explodey
is him.
guy! Why am I the voice of reason? Jesus Christ, Himiko!
Did you forget I'm an evil lolly? Hello? That likes to burn people and gets off on it.
We don't need to know about that, you're
Wow.
14. Anyway,
I don't mean it that way, you pervert.
You clearly only mean it that way. You already said it, so it can only be understood that way from now on.
Yes.
okay,
Well,
so,
But we need more
The guy
information.
is
back on board, we're going to,
giving you a map of the town and a map of the. He's basically data transferring a map of the city and a map of the planet to you. And he points out where different things are in the city, and you will have. I would like, if I had to give you advice, I would start my investigation alongside the church. Not the major church, the minor church, because they might still be faithful to the old planetary governor.
I proceed to nod at the man, and I simply look at him and speak with the serious business. Let me be straight with you, my good. The real power holder on the planet is the ecclesiarchy, correct?
Correct.
Governor is part of it, or just simply...
The
The
planetary governor is the he makes pulls up his arm and like makes air quotes just in front of him. High ecclesiarch on this planet.
Proceed to nod. Alright, that's gonna help things. Oh yes, before I forget, on our way here we
technically
were...
The planet is just come out of martial law, and yeah, he used to be a general from the Mordians that used to run this place.
Mordian.
Yes, Mordian Iron Guards.
That should be
I don't like it.
ringing
That is
some
It
Yes.
should ring a bell for you guys.
because we hate them. Well, more precisely, have a rivalry with them.
Okay,
There's
guys.
a, there's a difference between rival and
Internally, we are salty.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
I
still a
really
regiment
hate them.
on the planet, actually in the capital, mainly to secure the capital.
Commander, the first thing I think we should do, and this is up to you, but we need to find out if there's other Mordians here.
I agree.
I proceed to put my hand on both of their shoulders. I know what both of you are thinking. No. Are we done with our mission? Yes.
There's a reason
Wait,
for it. No,
accidentally letting Roland have fun with her vehicles?
there's
No.
more
After
to
I'm looking
the
all
mission.
innocent and happy, like real.
Commander,
And
after the
guy
mission.
is looking really weirded out about you.
I just simply say, guys, look, fun and excitement for later. I mean specifically
Yes,
because
after the
this
mission.
this man here has described potentially Mordian Iron Guard who are trying to get away from the Imperium. And if that's the case, we have a reason.
But not before we have a reason.
we need a hell
Moving
of
on.
more information. We need a ton of information before we can act
What I
on
wanted,
anything.
what I would have liked to ask is that on our way here we were getting shot at by orcs. How bad is the problem actually?
He just looks distraught. We don't have the forces to pick them back. We have outlying settlements, and they're getting raided. They're holding off.
What are
Reasonably
they
well.
armed with? Just like machine guns, muskets? What?
He just looked through at like autocannons, heavy bolters, whatever we can get our hands on.
I mean the orcs, not the guard.
Oh, the orcs. I don't know what the fuck they're shooting at us, but it goes bang.
Just a
Does it-
singular bang and then a long wait.
No.
I mean, does it sound like the weapon the guard use?
He doesn't know. He doesn't deal with orcs that much.
Alright.
Well,
I
we know that
you're
they don't
trying
have
to find
anti-air,
out, but
or at least the
We'll
area.
we'll
we
have
don't
to
know.
ask the guard about this.
You might also. I noticed that you had Northumbrians met with you.
Aye. They're under our command.
Yeah. The Northumbrian regiment of this world is also here, but they will be back in the capital in 2 days.
Don't believe we could requisition their forces, but squad we have, they are under command.
Of course, but they might be more helpful in your endeavors than so many others.
Do my dear sir, you clearly
of
are
course,
you understand who holds power here. Should we be aware of any influential power holder on the planet?
Yes, you would have to be aware of the shipper's Carter.
Hmm.
That's the name of the shipping the shipping cadre.
Cadre?
It's like a guild of people whose space. What is it called?
Merchant guilds.
Logisticians
Yeah,
or
merchant guild.
merchant?
They are very undecided, but they don't like any fuss. The populace is split. The higher classes are with the new
Hmm.
planetary governor, but the lower classes are with the old planetary governor.
I have a question here. And
Yeah,
aside from the normal CD spots in every city, you're...
seedy.
Yes, you know, the ruffians,
Yeah.
carousers, people who are dissident. Where's the underbelly of this city, if you have any idea? Because if we can get in there, perhaps there's rumors that we could work with.
Well, I would go to the low quarters.
Is
would
that where
be-
the giant hole is?
Well, that's a land strike.
Hey, what now?
A lance strike. It's a lance from a spaceship.
No.
Well then.
Alright, so the lower city. Do you have
Yeah,
any
but is
contacts
that the
there, people that we
location?
might be able to trust? And who knows, maybe send some money or...
They are very much they are not friendly. They but they're at least not hostile to you on the basis of your politics.
Fair enough.
There are the Mechanicus shrine on the planet. That would be where your flyers landed. That is they're very much on your side. They might also give you information, and you have the Astra Telepathica's house on the shoreline.
Got it.
Could you repeat that?
Astra Telepathica.
The astropath.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Blom.
The two orange circles, those are the normal churches?
No, that the place where the flyers are landed also. That's where the tech priests have quarters.
Okay, so that's the Tech Priest Church, and the
Yeah.
other one in the next to the river is the normal church.
No, that's the Astra Telepath. That's the planet's choir.
Ah, I see.
Alright.
You have one church down here that might be helpful to you, and this is the middle class church.
Okay, I'll send Himiko to the middle class church.
I go with her.
Yeah,
I say it
somebody
like
to go
I'm
with
going
me.
to, I'm the one in charge.
And you have the trade guild's house on the dock.
Rowan, you should go to the lower
Yeah, I figured as
and
much.
take Sham with you.
Alright.
And I'm going to pull Sham aside. Use
Yeah?
whatever means necessary to get information.
Fair
And
enough.
that is a whisper.
Fair enough.
And the big fuck off building in the middle harbor is the so-called cathedral thing.
That's why I'm marking everything meticulously, as you can see.
Yeah. Is there anything you need to... Ah,
Well,
yes.
Unless he wants
He
to inform us.
looks very conspiratorially at you. At least for your fellows over in the Northumbrians. This is the guardhouse of the Modians.
By chance, do you have a great and promising and compassionate intention towards the Mordians as well.
Well, they were the main benefactors of throwing over my old master.
Oh, then you greatly support them, and you're a loyal compatriot of them.
Of course.
I appreciate you just like wink at him with a grin.
Yeah. And their motor pool is a bit farther up from the city. They have like a greater motor pool.
I proceed to lean into him and whisper to him, "We may use some high explosives when we are leaving the planet."
He like puts his tongue down his teeth and like, that might be arranged.
Perhaps. They got lost in the forest, fighting the orcs.
Well, he bows and walks away.
Turn to the group and I'm like, alright.
I need to go to the choir before anything else. Probably go to the choir and then go to...
It's about 3 in the afternoon. It's past lunchtime. You haven't had any lunch. You have not gotten to your quarters yet to really lock down your things. You're still carrying a lot of equipment and all your bags and all that shit.
I say that we head back over to LZ, buy some food on the way, eat that, and then get our things sorted.
The LC is just the LC. It's just a grass field that's used for landing things on.
Okay.
Because they don't get that much shipping. That's the main thing is that they have not that much that comes down here, but they have a orbital station that's used as a waypoint for merchant traders.
Yeah, but we still need to sort our men, like the Northumbrians. We sort them out and give them at least some sort of rudimentary orders on what the fuck are they supposed to do, other than sit on their asses. We could send them out to ask questions, at least in the local area. At least send them out to the bars to eavesdrop as well.
Yep.
Oh, that would...
Yep.
They are...
You don't simply are supposed to go partying, you're supposed to keep your ears open while getting shit-faced.
They are quartered in this building here.
All the way over there? Well done.
Yeah. Why do you think they have half a city between them?
That is very true.
No, I thought they're gonna be near... I thought they're gonna be forced to pitch tents on the fucking LZ, honestly.
No. You're such a small amount of people, they just lump you in with the other Northumbrians.
Okay.
Where are we getting a place to sleep at?
With
Where
them
is
over
that?
there.
Okay.
You're getting the biggest townhouse, that's the Northumbrians.
Okay, I suggest we go there to get food and stuff because I have an idea what I want to do.
She wants to cook.
Well, yeah, but that's something
And
irrelevant
they're
to what I'm
quite,
thinking.
like, literally next to the lake. They have, like, a lake inside their boundaries and...
So let us go, grab something to grab food, and let's come up with a plan. That sounds like a good plan to me.
On the way, I'm going to use my Vox Tech to see if I can commission a tech priest for a little bit, for a small job.
You get in contact with the Mechanicus Shrine, but they want to know what kind of technician they have to send out.
I want our quarters checked for bugs.
You want to be
have
more
it
specific than
really
that.
Weirded out because
For insects?
he asks for
No, not insects, you idiot!
No, I'm not an idiot. They're tech priests. Specifics. No slang.
Tracking devices, communication devices, hidden cameras, that sort of stuff.
Ah, okay. They go like 5 minutes, and then they send they ask for but who's asking?
I'll tell them who I am.
You tell them you send. Okay, they go like 5 seconds, and then they run through. Like you can hear cogitator in the background, and they send. Okay, we're sending one over.
Thank you.
Well, that's all happening.
The strange thing about the city, you don't see many motor vehicles. It's mainly bicycles and like what is those three really things with a little bit of a it's not called a fagio, it's called something else.
Well,
The
describe
kind
it.
of-
Moped?
Yeah, moped.
Well,
It has like a flatbed on the back, and it's like a little bit of a scooter.
Oh, those things, that little scooter flatbeds.
Yeah.
So
That's
Do we
what
see-
you
we're in
see, and
Southeast
you see
Asia.
mainly bicycles in the city.
And do we see like tuk-tuks as well, or what?
Yeah, kinda.
So we don't see any like proper trucks, just like tuk-tuks and whatnot.
Yeah,
and their cargo
it's-
variants.
You see you see horses.
Oh,
That might be a problem.
what kind of animals?
What, not grabbing a horse? Or
No.
having Roland dress up like a cowboy and fucking steal some?
No, not that. That might mean that there's fuck all fuel on the planet.
Oh, right.
Or it might be ration for the guard.
Those.
Yeah, but if
Alright.
there's not enough fuel to go around for the populace, then yeah, that's not fun.
Or they're maybe just too stupid to drive.
Oh, the governor is talking.
Potential, possible.
I'm staring dumbfounded as a whole. First time my character ever see one.
But yeah, you're driving up to what kind of food are you stopping for? Is it like a street vendor? Is it like a half decent
Yeah.
meal?
I mean that's most likely what we would stop for like some sort of street vendor that we can just like buy and go.
Yeah. 2 fronts. You have to pay 2 firm each for food.
Yeah.
Everybody happy? It's okay food. It's like it's mainly rice based, and like it's very much like Southeast Asia cuisine with a heavy emphasis on like fish or whatever things they kill out in the swamps. So imagine like Florida, traditional Floridian.
Floridian.
Exactly what I mean. Like you eat crocodile here.
Tastes like chicken.
You don't really see many like you don't see groks. You don't see what you normally eat. And all the foods, you have rice, and you have like this noodle, but it's green and it tastes of seaweed.
Ooh.
What the hell
I
is with the
can
green?
make a neat dish with that stuff.
But no soy.
What?
No soy. Yeah, you're like, this is good kind of food. This is this is like what you would expect. This is like ramen you're getting
Ooh.
in a small clay bowl, and just here. You stop for a bit. You stop for like half an hour or something and eat, and then you go on.
Are there many people talking where this place we are eating?
Oh yeah, it's late in the afternoon, so
I'm just listening to while I'm eating. Or what people are
it's.
talking about.
Oh, have you heard about somebody's son who got sick? Oh, how was work today? Oh, we caught a lot of fish and a lot of shrimp, and we.
Yeah, all normal stuff.
Yeah, normal people talking about normal shit.
Yeah. How do people look? Starved.
Like Southern European Spanish.
Yeah, but
They have like
no, I'm thinking more about do they eat enough, stuff like that.
oh, they're definitely not on the fat side, but they look healthy enough.
And the mood is high and stuff like that.
I don't think anybody could be really happy after 12 hours of work, but yeah, they're not like murderous.
Yeah.
They're just a bit tired and like, oh, I'm going off from, I'm coming back from the sea. I want a good meal, and then I want to get some sleep before I have to go out again.
Yeah, okay.
They are normal people going around their normal lives. But it's very, they look very much like Spanish in the 1800s. Like the style of clothes is very much like a around the pirate era Spanish colony clothes. So all the women are wearing dresses, these skirts, and they look like housewives, and some of them, there's lots of children around the town, and you have yeah, normal people doing normal stuff.
What about buying a intelligent officer?
Buying a what?
Is your something in chat or something? Buying an intelligence officer or something like that?
Oh, it's just it's a sidebar. Don't worry about it.
Well, you stop for half an hour and you get your food. It's a little bit. It is not bad, but it's not. Oh, I'm going to die for this.
Okay.
And then you get up to the guardhouse, and they have a row of trucks, and that's about it out in front. They have one or two motorcycles also, but yeah. And it's a great big townhouse, but it looks spooky.
Goals not been prepared much spooky.
No, like people who think Halloween is the greatest time of year is spooky. You have those lanterns out in front of the building, with hoods uncovered in front of the. You have it's a great big townhouse has been converted. You have like big stone steps up to the house. You have like a half cellar under is like half underground, half not underground. You have small windows there. And out in front, there hangs the lanterns you have seen from your own sergeants, or the lantern bearers. Those lanterns are out in front, and you have like you see some other Northumbrians outside and like doing maintenance on their things, and they're smoking like they're smoking pipes and yeah. They're going around their day-to-day business.
Cool. So we're just going in and find some room.
I'm gonna go find the pilot again and bring the alcohol. I think this is a good time for that, isn't it?
Well, you can get. It takes like. When you get in, you can. There's like a dude just sitting in a chair, like half slumped over, and like he wakes up a bit when he sees Himiko. He rather stiffly gets up and do a salute to her, and like, good afternoon, First Lieutenant.
I'll nod. Salute.
What can I do for you here? Because he looks. You know the skepticism because you're not from his regiment, but you're an officer. What are you doing here?
Quick question. Where are we again?
You're in the
Northumbrians.
Northumbrians headquarters. You're going to get your rooms.
It's like we've been stationed here for our rooms.
He just looks a bit confused. These are for the Northumbrians. And I guess you're not Northumbrians.
Well, this is where we're supposed to stay, so that's why we're here.
Well,
We command runs.
he
We are a command squad.
just looks really confused, and one of your guys comes down and like slaps him on the shoulder. It's fine. They're with us. You can hear the automatic slang they turn into, like they're turning a little bit Scotch when they speak together. It's internal slang they're using.
And you didn't tell him? Or wasn't like, oh, come on.
Like yeah, they're with us. Come on, get your panties in. You don't get the panties in a twist. They're with us. Like, they're nice enough and like show you to your rooms now because no, they're clearly with you. And you get like nice room. It's wood paneling. You don't sleep in bunk beds. You sleep in actual beds.
Jumping on the bed. No, just kidding.
Did you jump on the bed?
No.
Okay. Well, it's clean. It's white linen.
I'll start unpacking stuff,
Yeah.
setting things down, and getting situated.
Yeah. Himiko, you get your own room.
Finally!
It's a little bit small, but at least you have your own. Everybody else is bunked in the same room.
Typical, no big deal.
Well, we have tried much worse.
What? Oscar, you're breaking a bit up.
I think he said it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Alright.
takes you about an hour to like set up. And what are you going to do?
Wait for the tech priest.
Yeah, he comes like 10, 15 minutes after you're done packing out. He looks like a he flat out smokes inside, and like he looks like a little bit more laid back tech priest than you're used to from the ship.
Okay.
And he pulls
I'll
out.
cough and like wave my hand a little bit since he's smoking like right in front of me.
He just looks weird at you. He just stare at you like, "Are you okay? Should I get a medic or?"
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, he has like he's smoking on a pipe, and then he goes around checking the room.
I'll pay attention to what he's doing. I don't
You can-
understand it, but I'm paying attention.
It becomes very clear that this is something he has done before. And this particular room has also had it done before, because some of the wood paneling just like slides off because the nails have been removed so many times.
That's hilarious.
And you're like, he's murmuring something about all Northumbrians being this paranoid.
As I just watch him do this, I'm like,
He's in
I
a
take
different
it espionage is completely and utterly unheard of on this planet.
Well,
Another
you're in your
room.
separate room. This is Himiko's room. She has
Yeah.
her own.
Oh, I thought this is Arctic. Oh, okay.
No, this is Himiko's room. And
I'm sorry,
Himiko,
I just came
because
back.
she's an officer, she lives alone.
Oh, revolt.
Yeah.
Easy night owls, guys. No need for revolt.
He mumbles something about you. Oh my God! Is it every single time somebody new comes to this of your kind? He expects you to be Northumbrians, and like he like half pulls the room apart and points out there's nothing here. Like I told you guys last 3 months, there's nothing here.
Well, we're new here, so I didn't know. So can you check the rest of the place? Thank you very much.
I walk over. Hey, could
He
you have him
just
come
looks
check our place
incredulously
too?
at you and just go no, but tries to put back the things together. I'm not doing this again.
Pretty please? Charm?
Go ahead.
Please.
Himiko's character is notoriously bad at her charms.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Watch her succeed once.
You know what?
It's
Just
great to
for
see you
the shit,
fail.
just
He just looks tired. No.
I look
Oh,
over. I'd say there's
and
two
he
thrones
just,
in it
like-
if you check our room too.
He walks out of Himiko's room and like he goes down the hall, and you can catch him on the stairs out and like, hey, 2 thrones for checking our room. He's okay with that.
I thought so.
Hey,
He's like, all right, I'll take that. It's
Yeah.
a lot of money. Holy shit. Okay.
Not on this planet.
Oh, it's
How much
expensive.
did you
here?
offer for him?
Okay. I gave him 2.
It's that or being called back without any money. Yeah, I'm taking the money.
At least this way he gets a free meal as well and a few
Yeah.
other things.
And he goes around. He doesn't really take it apart as much as Himiko's. It's just like he takes like takes like a bar with a bit of wire out from it and goes like wham 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 on the walls, and it doesn't go wham. And then he's like when he come over the circuit breaker, he goes like wham. He just looks up like, yeah, that's supposed to be there. Goes on. And he looks tired. I'm like, I'm going. Okay. But he's still smoking inside.
I do not give a fuck about that.
Hey, I still got my mask on. I haven't taken it off yet, so I mean, I've got a rebreather in there. It ain't nothing.
Yo, if you have to imagine if you have to imagine your room, it's a nicely wood paneled room with bunk beds, and on the one of the sides you have like wood paneling and a door, and the other side you have 3 windows out to the open air with like cream colored curtains in front, and the lamps is in like early Victorian age lamps, and you have like
Ooh,
the
pretty.
finer. This is a townhouse. This is a nice house. This is you have like it looks nice. You have like these rounded things around your room, and the bunk beds has it is something that's not supposed to be in there. These are not ugly monochrome bunk beds. They are still carved nicely, but they're a little bit more rough than what the actual house is. If that makes sense.
I don't have the faintest of clue how that's supposed to look, and based off your description, I'm sorry.
Okay, you have like a square room.
Yes.
No, not square. It's rectangle. And it's elongated on this long side. It's on the long walls. You have 3 windows on one side, and in the end of the long wall on the other side, you have a door.
All right.
Make new page.
I mean, yes. I suppose you could just draw it as well.
Le artiste.
You have one. This is the style of room. You have
No, I mean, I think I understand what you said. So.
you have a door here.
Yep.
You have windows here. These are like.
I like how you're not giving a shit.
Yeah, it's
And
great.
then you have what's great.
How you're not giving a shit on how you're drawing it.
This literally looks like an electrical fucking circuit diagram, you know?
Yes.
I'm too used to drawing that. I'm a robotic engineer. What? Not a fucking artist.
I could tell that you were somewhere in there.
And this is your bunk beds.
All right.
You have a small desk here, and then you have free space in the room, and you have wooden panels on the side of the walls, and you have a wooden floor and a painted something. You don't know what material the roof is made of, the loft is made of, but you have like a lamp in the middle, in the old Victorian style lamp.
Yeah. Does it have like a pulley switch, or does it have like a switch on the wall?
It has a switch here.
Alright. Alright, cool. We share. So this is just basically a barracks room, and we share it with the other Northumbrian troops on the same hallway.
Yeah. Just
Alright.
to be very technical, you have such circuit breaker.
I should be able to read that if I zoomed in. I have not seen this one before. Feel bad, because I was supposed to learn this.
Okay. Well, that's your room. Himiko, you have a little bit shorter room. You have like a single window in one end, and you have.
I suppose you could just draw hers right under ours.
Okay.
Like it. If you feel like it.
You have like this kind of room, and bed. A little bit of a table with a door. So. A lamp and a circuit breaker.
Ooh.
This is very Spartan rooms, but this was the clerical office before.
Yeah, but she's very happy with it.
You also have a little lamp because you get shit.
I get out of my armor and into, I guess, whatever casual wear or, you know.
Yeah, just plain uniform.
Yeah. What we can consider casual wear is just a uniform.
It kind of smells. No, yeah, they cleaned it, so no, it doesn't smell that. It's just a bit like wrinkly. It's fine. It's not that bad. Yeah, what do people do? Now you have your own quarters, you have gotten a meal, you can relax.
As I said before, I'm gonna go bring the alcohol to the pilot as a peace offering.
Sure. So you go out in the city to find a... Are you taking the Northumbrian schnapps with you, or are you going out to the city to find something?
I'll first go to the city and see what they have.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to fucking tank the girl right off the bat. I want to get something good that tastes good. You know?
Yeah.
I will get out of my armor and go about getting a bath quick, and then I'll jump on the bed.
Oh, that reminds me, before I go...
What
I'm
about the
going
other
to
guys?
use our new, what would appear to be telepathic ability to communicate, to tell something to Zelos.
You're all standing in the same room, so...
Yeah, but the thing is,
just...
we don't have to look at each other or be able to acknowledge that we're talking to each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can talk to me in the... keep forgetting it. The... Technolingua.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Right, so you're speaking to me in that?
Yep, and I'm just gonna private message it through Discord to you.
Oh, okay.
I would also like to get a hand on that.
Give a copy to him after you sent it to me. Or what everyone should know, what I recommend, how we go about this is pretty straightforward in the sense that... what's the time? Is it like late afternoon?
It's about 5 in the evening. It's getting a little bit light in the... It's not dark. It's getting...
Alright, I say we just get off the armor, change into civvy clothes, like our just normal uniform or something, resembling at least most civilian-looking thing. Take the combat life only, and go pubbing. See if we can pick something up on from the locals.
Shit. What are you doing?
Are you saying that in techno-linguistics or in...
No, I'm saying this in like low Gothic, so everyone can understand. Since I like talked to the group.
Like a good idea.
Damn it!
But you can use the radio to call in our microbeat. Call in, you find the pub. I just need to go to the as a choir. Before,
Yeah, we should hit them up tomorrow. It's quite late now to hit them up. It would be rude.
Leo is on duty.
I approve.
So do
figured
I.
you
So
would.
do I.
Then
Well.
let us go out. I'm getting out of my armor.
Yeah, but I still recommend that we get rid of the armor, no matter what we're doing. Just walking around in carapace armor is not exactly the most brilliant of ideas.
I mean, it's great for if we're in combat, but I mean, we're in the middle of a city. They have defenders. We'll have time.
Weren't you literally up about how you really paranoid about people doing something to you, that you wanna get rid of armor?
Yeah, but armor.
I'm getting some mixed signals in here.
Look,
If you think that
for
someone's
roll-
gonna be up to some funny
Here-
business,
hold
you
on,
wouldn't
hold
be
on.
dropping your armor.
hold on. Roland without armor has the same armor rating as you with armor.
That's not true.
I have 6 points passive toughness bonus AP.
Yes, that's still not true.
Well, let's get on with this.
Anyway, I am going to go looking for a clothing store.
Well, at the bare minimum, it's almost the same size as our other guy when he was using flak armor, so he had 8.
Himiko, what are you wearing? What are you going out? Are you just wearing army fatigues?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't show what... I don't have any insignias or anything right at the moment.
Well, you have normally you can have your insignia on, but you can remove them. Like put them in the pocket.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
What about the other guys?
Yeah, I will go with my plans, just like... I
Well-
assume, but other than military things, we don't have any... like, civilian clothing.
No, you don't.
Yeah, just...
Hence why I'm going to a clothing store.
So you want to go along with my plan? So just change it to civvy clothes and walk around.
Pretty much. But I have to get some first.
Well, I'll just pretend to be Northumbrian, I suppose. So, or Morty. No, I can't pretend to be Morty, and they're too stuck up.
I'm just going with my normal form without my flag armor.
Yeah, so I'll just take off my armor, keep the knife, just like tuck it away like someone would.
It's not illegal to carry weapons.
Yeah, but walking around with a las carbine is not the most brilliant of ideas when you don't want to stick out. I'm just a soldier off duty, mate.
Yeah.
How big is a bolt pistol anyway?
Well,
Is that a
Um,
bolter?
a
No.
bolt
It's really
pistol
fucking big.
is...
Bolts are huge.
Bolter pistol, I think I actually have a...
I would have to say it's about the size of an MP5.
Think of
So
it
I
as
couldn't, like, hide
submachine
it
gun,
under a
basically.
skirt.
Himiko, because you are so small, no.
That's what I thought. That is
Why
one
would you
advantage of
put-
having a laser pistol? Because
That
I
is
have
the
reasons
biggest
for
version of a trap I have ever heard.
No, I have like a picture of her pulling out that shit.
Hey,
I'm just imagining like some
is that a
creep
bolt gun
walking
in
up
your
to
skirt,
her.
or are you just happy to see me? Because holy crap!
Holy crap, she has a bolt pistol.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm
okay, it's a bolt.
imagining.
Oh, Jesus, it's a bolt pistol.
No, what I'm imagining would be
Oh
like.
God, I
She changes into
multi-entendre
like
there
hang
intentionally. I said it's a bolt
hang on,
pistol.
hang on. Not simply like she goes out, buys a pretty dress, and looks like just like your very typical innocent-looking girl, and walks into a pub with the bolt pistol stuck under her skirt, and the creep just like walks up to her. I was like, "Oh, pretty little bit lady, I'm gonna take you," and she just like pulls it out and like, "Oh, what's that toy?" And then it's like, "Oh shit, that's a pistol! That's a fucking bolt pistol!"
Exactly.
I was actually hoping that they would try and cop a feel and then be like, wait, that doesn't feel like that should be there, and then she pulls it out and points it at his face. Like, say hello to my little surprise.
And what a surprise it is.
I know, right?
It's a trap. I had to say it once.
I know, that was my point. Anyway, as we were going along before I side-toured us massively, I'm sorry,
So,
I'm bad at this.
So we're going out drinking.
Oscar, you're going to the
That's perfect choir.
yeah. So what do you want to do there?
No.
You come up to them and like,
Blue, no, I was going with the plan of out drinking and then going to That's a perfect choir tomorrow.
okay. Well, let's start with Himiko.
Okay.
You're going out to the city. What are you looking for?
Clothing store.
Takes a good while, but you can find it.
Okay, I'll go in, look around.
Problem is that you're very small.
Huh?
You have to like find children's size clothes.
Is there somebody that I can talk to?
Oh, how tall is your car?
I'm very short.
Yeah, that was the problem. Yeah, you have to find. You can probably find something that would fit you. It would be short for the normal classes, but it will fit you nicely here. Are you going for like
Repeat
a?
that? Sorry.
Are you going for like a local look?
Yeah, well, that's why I wanted to talk to someone.
Yeah, you can just talk to the stall owner. He looks like a friendly old man who's with his wife who's making clothes. His wife is sitting in the back and sitting on like those things you make cloth with, old school.
Alright, I'll walk over. It's like, excuse me, mister.
Yeah, what can I do for you, miss?
I need an outfit to wear of local design, and I have no idea what I'm looking for. Can you please help me?
Of course. And he goes. He's very nice to you. He goes around like, what color would you like, and what kind of design? Well, right now it's getting a little bit darker in the year, so it would be nicer for. He doesn't offer you pants. He
Okay.
only he that's skirts or everything what's it called in English? You don't get a skirt shorter than below the knee.
Gotcha.
But he recommends something like ankle or a little bit shorter than that.
Is it pleated as well?
Pleated? What the?
Like a school uniform is pleated, the skirt is pleated.
Like it's very prude looking.
It
There's an
it-
easier question. How girly is it?
think Spanish inspired. How many have
Very
played?
girly. Extremely girly.
So yeah,
it's said.
the term pleated refers
yes,
to
you-
actually the fabric being folded in on itself and having. So like you know how dress pants have a crease in the front? Well,
Yeah.
pleating is where it's multiple creases like that all around the
Oh,
skirt.
oh yeah, that's mainly what they have. They have that, or they don't have the straight because that doesn't give them a lot of movement. But you have the folded long skirts because that way you can actually walk around normally. If that's making sense. I don't
yeah.
have. It looks you can get it nearly every color.
I'll let him pick the color. I don't care.
Well, he asked how old are you?
I'll ask him how old do you think I am.
He just looks at you like I don't have an idea. Because my mind tells me you're like 15, 16, but you're not. You are a soldier, so you have to at least be 18.
Thank you for that, but no, I'm younger than both of those options.
He just. Have you ever seen him? Have you ever seen a mind just go like, bang? Yeah, right. What? He just looks confused. How old are you?
14.
And they're sending children to war now. He just goes off on a tirade now. He's like, why are we? And he begins. He's like grandfather. The tirade about, oh, why are we sending children to war? They should be wearing nice dresses and running in the fields. And he's just like, he goes like, it wouldn't be considered pink, but it would be a very light red skirt, gown. It's between the knees and the ankles, that mid on the shin bone. If
You know
that
that's the
makes-
best part? As he
What?
goes off on that tirade, Himiko's character most likely doesn't know what the fuck is he on about because as a 14-year-old from a death world, there's no such thing as running in the field or frolicking, or even the term field.
Yeah. He
No, that's
goes
not
on-
true. The killing field.
Yeah. No. She gets the idea of like, oh, the bomb range, the artillery range, and why would I run around that field?
Like, why do you wish I would go to die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this like grandfather old man who's just going like, oh, run around in the meadows. And they have like a little bit of farmland out in front of the walls, and people go out there, and there's a bit of open land before the swamps get in. And Himoko, I have sent you a picture just to illustrate how fucking big a bolt pistol is.
Oh god, Himiko, what is that thing that you posted in Discord?
What?
The dress you're looking
No.
at?
No, that's not what I'm. I have to find a picture now. It's very modest.
Also,
That's
I
not-
found a picture that summarizes Finn's character perfectly every single time explosives are involved.
Posted in the actual Only War thing, because my Discord's fucked up and I don't want it.
Yeah, I posted it in Roll20.
Continue. Indians
That's Roland
cool,
every single
Mongols
time.
cool,
Explosives.
Japanese cool, Europeans. Oh my god, I can do so much with this.
That's Roland.
Absolutely.
I have to fucking go and find a picture now. So it doesn't get what I'm saying to her.
That's so great.
Chirp, 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 chirp. Awkward silence.
Hate you for doing this to me. No! Miko, you're being a retard. How did I put it right? Something more like this.
More like...
More traditional gowns.
Like I said, but that's okay. Oh.
Yeah, but that's what you're getting, Himiko.
Oh gosh.
Is that what we saw people wear as well?
Not
That
the
image.
males. They wear long pants, and don't wear that weird hat. But that's just to exemplify what the woman is wearing, what the women are
Yeah,
wearing.
but that's what I meant. Like that's what
Yeah.
people, well, women wear.
Yeah,
I don't know, I think long skirts are just as good as short skirts. But that's just me.
but they're more practical here with long skirts.
Well, yeah, you gotta bend down in the fields and do farm work, so yeah, I could imagine. Longer skirts equal you don't have to worry about people looking up, and that's what I was gonna say. Looking them up.
Hey, if you're working the fields, you don't have time for that.
Well, not so much that. It's more about conserving heat.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it gets cold here, then yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought we
And
were in a
it's
swamp.
you're on the seabed. You're also at the seaport. It's a bit windy.
Oh, gotcha, that's fair. That's a very good point.
Do I have to put everything in universe explanations to you?
No, I forgot that we're literally on the coast. I thought we were like right... For some reason, my frame of mind was that we were close to the coast, but it was more like we were on a river nearby, surrounded by a lake, which I was wrong.
Well, you can see the seaport just on the left side.
Right. That was just me being a tard.
Okay, I accept you. Forgive. You're hereby forgiven.
Yep.
I'll ask him how much a full outfit is, everything to go with it.
50.
Jeez. Okay, I'll pay it.
50 what?
Bronze.
Oof.
Yeah, very pricey. There went my pay.
It is a full set of clothes you're asking for.
That is fair. You're getting an entire wardrobe.
No, it's not. I didn't ask for a wardrobe.
You're getting a blouse. You're getting a the sweater thing. You're getting
Yeah.
a skirt, and you're getting
Shoes, socks, etc.
yeah, but they don't use socks. They use like what is that long thing shoe? I'm aware.
Tights,
Hose?
nylons.
Yeah, so I don't know
They're
what
called
it's called.
hosiery, but like
Yeah,
pantyhose,
something.
stockings.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. But for the GM's sake, we're not going into women's clothing discussion.
Hey man, I worked at Goodwill for quite a while, so this shit is just like
Okay.
second nature to a degree.
Okay, they have stockings.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I paid it.
Okay.
But are they long stockings?
Yes.
Nice.
They would have
God damn
to
it,
be.
Sid. Let's get a move on.
Sorry.
I swear, if you have another clothing question, I will hang you myself by your penis until gravity gives you a butt circumcision.
So about underwear. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, I'm bringing the road, boys. No, I'm serious. I have the rope right here.
Okay, I'll go get. I'm sure they have a changing room, so I'll go change into it after I pay for it.
No, they don't.
Oh, okay. Then I'll
They
head back.
have like imagine it's like an arch, and they have You have not been to Jerusalem.
No.
Is-
They
Like
don't even
that.
have a changing cloth to hide behind.
They can put up something. Just very.
Okay, then that'll work for me.
Yeah. But now
I-
you have a pair of loose clothes. Because you didn't bring a bag.
Oh yeah, that's right. Our modern conveniences aren't the same in this universe.
But you can roll up your uniform and make like a bundle and walk off with
Yeah.
them.
I'll actually use the shirt of the uniform to make it a bag and put the pants and stuff in that.
You should be aware that you have a belt and the owner is like it's not normal for women to wear pants here, so normally they have like a small leather pouch to have all their knickknacks in.
A purse.
It's something they put on the belt.
It's a
Oh,
fanny
okay.
pack.
No,
No, it's not.
the rope is
I know
coming
what
out.
he's talking
That's
about.
what I'm saying. The rope is soon coming out.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
It's just
Is it big enough to put my pistol in it?
no.
Okay,
Look
so
at
she gets a
that
little
picture I
pouch for
sent
her
you.
money.
And
I
so
don't care! I want to put my pistol somewhere.
Well, when you grow older and you fill out more, you'll be able to put it in your cleavage.
Yeah, right.
I
you
was gonna
seen
say,
how
don't
big
say
a-
put it in the goddamn cleavage.
have you seen how big a bolt pistol is?
I mean,
Yeah.
hang on, Sin.
no.
Don't be cruel and unusual to her.
Good
I mean,
God,
let
that
me
would
put it this way.
suck.
She's been flat most of her time that she's been with us. She is old enough to grow tits.
Hey,
And then
hey,
you
she's
ask her
been
to put
flat.
the bolt. Hang on, let me finish. You ask her to put the bolt pistol between her tits so she can accidentally shoot them off
To
and
be
go back to
entirely
being flat.
to emphasize this, though, she's been flat her entire life.
Have you been flat?
I would hope not.
Roll for boob.
Roll for boob. Actually, this is a very good point. I mean, you're 14 and you are developing, and we've been out in the field at
Jesus
this point
fucking
for
Christ,
about...
Where did this... Okay. I'm just going with it.
No, seriously, you made a very valid point. She is 14 years
Roll
old.
a D100. 100 is bigger, the better. The bigger,
I mean,
the bigger.
granted, she can use it.
That
She
was
can
the
increase her
way it
seduction
was.
roll. I mean,
What?
here, look at it this way. You can increase your seduction rolls with it.
That's true. Holy shit! She went from flat to poof!
He has a little bit bigger than average.
So instead of
It just screws me. I had this
I'm
like
fine with it being small. I don't care.
okay.
roll for boob.
I just rolled just to roll.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
are growing, so I mean, let's say that's like slightly
Then
larger
I
than
am-
average for
I
your
am
age.
getting the rope, doing the things to you.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I'm going to the bar now.
Okay. What about you two lads? Are you getting new clothes or are you getting like?
Ruben Roland,
What about me?
what are you
Are
up
you
to?
getting new shit?
I spent money on alcohol. I guess I could get clothes, but I mean, what here can really fit my character? Because let's
up to
face it,
locals
if
as well.
if his stats are anything to go by, he's well above the size of an average person.
I mean, you could have it tailored to you, not like tailors don't exist.
But it's
Yeah,
still too
the
expensive.
problem is that people here are very much thin.
In other words, it would be fucking expensive.
It would have to be custom made.
Well, I guess you're stuck in your normal uniform.
Yep.
Going in my.
Fucking baby Ogren.
Hey, you saw the image that I gave you, and that's basically my character at the moment.
I know.
He's a size triple extra large, and all of it is muscle.
You just look like Mr. T.
On crack.
Maybe. Lots of it.
I look like Big Show if Big Show was a bodybuilder.
But,
What
no,
about-
I-
I'm
What
the
about-
fucking
I-
tower
I-
from Game of
clothing.
Thrones.
What about you other lads? Are you getting new clothes?
I told you I'll just go most light as possible and just take my knives and take my knife, the singular combat knife that I have, and like 5 thrones
Yeah.
Taking like
and the earpiece.
Okay.
taking like 50 thrones. My
Yeah,
sword,
that's the only thing I can do is put a knife there. That's
my
it.
normal sword.
Yeah,
and
we
then
actually all have a combat knife.
A very good one that I'm. Yeah.
No,
I'm going
that's
out to drink.
that's a guard standard equipment. Everyone gets a combat knife.
Aww. That's great. I love that. A dinky ass
And my-
combat knife
And
that
my
will.
microbeat.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
and go quote unquote pub crawling, but essentially what I want to do is just keep an ear out on for anything interesting like rumor. Just hang with the locals.
Mm?
You can do that. You can find. They have. When you walk around, it's weird because you have the street vendors and you have the established. It's
The
It's a
established
bar.
shops.
It's not a tavern. It's a bar.
All right. I mean, it's more modern, so makes sense.
is there a bar where the soldiers go to drink?
No, not really.
It's still fine.
It's mainly civilians. It's mainly Inditch.
Ditch.
Indigenous.
Oh, indigenous civilians. Okay.
Guard slang term for it, Inditch.
Yeah, just short for indigenous. What was I gonna ask? Yeah, not ask. I basically mingle with them and say if they ask where I'm from, I just tell them that I'm a new Northumbrian.
Oh, they just like Sure. They're discussing. Oh, how many fish did you caught? Oh, I heard that. The neighbor's kid had cried all night because he had a nightmare, and that was really annoying.
Yeah, just like normal stuff. I'm just trying to pick up any interesting rumor. If there's nothing, then well, that's it. I spend the time until like around midnight, and then or until if they close before that, then head back.
They're open very much in.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
They're more open in the evening, so they close around 2
a.m.
Yeah, 2 a.m.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll stay around until around midnight and then go back.
This is a very light-hearted bar. This is not really the scummy people go here. This is like a gathering house of. This is where all the people come after work and talk and chat and hang out. This is not the darkened bars you're used to. These are very much lively, happy places.
You don't mind. It's a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
So I don't manage to like pick up anything of interest to us.
You hear something about the governor being a bit of a wank because he has increased the taxes a bit.
When they mentioned that, I asked him what is he taxing so bad now?
Oh, he has just well, because of all the guards here, we need he has put up a bit more tax to feed them.
Just straight up tax, or like he levies food?
He levies food.
I see.
And
oh, sorry to hear that.
He is well, they're being very much British about being British about it. It's like it's not bad, but it could be better. And oh, the wind was wrong today, and but still the church is not what it used to be because we don't. It's not as great as the old preacher, and he was. I think he was better, and somebody said no. He was. I didn't like him. He was being too commonish about it, and some girls like, yeah, but I like the part where he's just like part of the people, and he was just like he was our Lord, not a. He was just a man of the people, and people are just like in a transition phase between one ruler to another.
Nice.
I see. He sounds like he was a very good man.
Oh, when are you asking about him?
About the old gov? No,
Yeah.
I don't specifically ask. I just simply like agree that sounds. He sounds like a very nice man. It would have been a pleasure to see what he was like.
He was very much he was very much like he was a how do I put it?
For the people?
Not just for the people. He was very much a. He was the wise old man of the planet. He was. He might been a little bit shy around people and really didn't talk much, and he might be a little bit old, but he was very, very great a man. But he was a bit old, and yeah, I can see why he slept in, and he was. And they tell you that they think he just died in his sleep because he was an old man, and
I see.
Then he didn't really have any. He had a son, but he was conscripted into the guard, and he don't know where he is right now. So the new guy took over because somebody had to do it.
That is indeed quite saddening to hear. I only pray to the God Emperor that his wisdom shall guide the new governor.
Yeah, you also hear like, they don't really like the new guy. He's a bit of an off-worlder. He's first generation off-worlder, newcomer. And that's the main gripe against it. And he's being he's not doing everything as it used to be. Basically.
Alright, I see. Right. I just continue to mingle with them and just try to pick up as much information as I can without actually asking for information.
They are very much interested in you.
Oh, they want me to talk about myself to them.
Yeah. Where are you from? And politely asking and hearing what who are you? How did you end up here? And what's have you any news from the wider galaxy to us? Because you're not one of the normal regimental who is here normally.
Yeah, I tell them that the normal regiment has been lacking some personnel, so they brought me and some other mates in. Tell them what I heard from the galaxy is that we have succeeded some major victory.
Oh,
I don't know where specifically, but I know it is against the arch enemy.
And they look a little bit confused, and it has to swirl around a bit in their head. Oh, nice.
Indeed. I heard there was even one of those great titans involved, and that was defeated.
They just look at you, Titan. What is a Titan?
And Titan, I'm like, huh.
Card machine.
Imagine a mountain-sized machine of war. That was defeated by our glorious men.
You're describing concepts they don't have a real definition of doing.
Yeah, I see, they're so confused,
Yeah.
You know what is a tank?
Yeah, we kind of... Yeah. I think some of the Mordians brought some.
Yeah, it's a big metal box with a cannon on it.
Yeah.
Now, imagine a thing the size of a mountain.
Well,
I believe I saw one.
Marshlands, they don't really have an idea what a mountain is.
What? Did I see any super large tree or something?
Yeah, kind of. But that was way far out from the settlements. That was way inland.
Governor's building.
The cathedral was quite huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very tall.
Imagine stacking about then, 5 of the cathedrals on top of each other. Now that's how big of a thing that is.
And they loses their jaws and how did they defeat them and how was
how did it work? How did they defeat it?
Yeah.
I think they dropped a lot of explosives on it with ships from orbit. I think that's what I heard, but I do not know.
Cool. That is endearing. That is an endearing response.
They we destroyed something big. Yeah.
Oh yeah, something very expensive.
I'm just thinking of it like this, right? So the idea came to Zelos when he said that, and in his mind's eye, he's actually picturing
we're
one
screamingly
super
running away from the Titan chasing us. Yes.
Yeah, but you making up this story, you're imagining what the picture would be, is a poor unfortunate sod literally going to the edge of a ship with a mountain-sized thing of explosives and pushing it off the edge.
I mean, what are they imagining? I don't care. I just need to feed them bullshit.
I know, right?
I'm sitting and
They literally don't have a word in their vocabulary for mountain.
Yeah, I suppose makes sense.
That big rock thing.
What big rock thing?
What is rock?
What is rock?
I'm
They're living in the marshlands. The
Oh,
planet is-
right. Shit.
Why do you think I was pointing to the cathedral?
Yeah, that's why I went back to the cathedral. I was like, okay, I can't really describe any of the trees because I don't know their names, or probably they don't know them either, but that's why I went for
they know trees' names, but...
But
Yeah, but like, I don't know local trees, like if they have like a weird name for one specific like giant tree or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Welcome to interacting with other cultures.
This is
Oh, yeah, I
crazy to
know.
play that-
this is what I majored in essentially, so I'm aware.
I am sitting and talking to people. Well,
You're cutting out a bit.
Yeah, you cut out.
I'm sitting and talking and drinking.
Yeah,
to
you
people.
get the same gist, and from the table where he's telling the story, they like bit of cheer. They don't know, they don't have a concept of what he's telling them, but they're winning. Hurrah for that!
Yeah,
Can you hear
most
me now?
definitively. Basically, I continue just giving them a spiel of like a very just like I heard it from my mate's friend who was an Navy officer and like so on. Like I don't know anything specific, and don't tell them the real story. I just like make a pretty story out and leave all the important details out.
Okay, yeah,
I'm just sitting and drinking.
they have no reason to suspect you're lying.
Oh yeah, that's why I give them like a nice little story that they can cheer and on and so on. They have something interesting to tell.
And it's only
Yeah.
mostly true.
Yeah, I essentially never lie while I'm telling
What
it.
about what about Himiko?
Can you
Are
hear me
getting-
now?
What?
Are you getting into the bar area?
Yeah. I thought I was going there.
Okay. Well, you're being there's no bouncer on the doorstep. That's very unusual for you, I guess. There's no bouncer in the bar.
Does she accidentally
Okay.
come into the same bar as me or Sham?
Um,
We're in two different bars.
Yeah, that's why I said mine or yours.
Okay,
Um,
so I'm actually going through now.
well, she just ends up where
And up where?
you can go to any bar you like. It's not like a. But
Well,
you're
I was
getting
going
some.
to go
yeah.
to one where a lot of our guys are at, so I know it's kind of like more safe. Actually,
just-
yeah.
So you're just
Yeah.
looking for soldiers. Actually, a question. Did I like see women in the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
They're there with
no.
their husbands.
Alright.
Oh no. Oh no, no.
Well,
Hey?
Himiko, I guess you go to a bar and who do you want to end up with?
Doesn't matter.
Someone
Randomly
preferably older and about 3 inches taller.
Well, you get up with Felix. Brain fart. No. You end up with Doc.
roll. Okay.
Okay.
And you come in and are very nice to you and giving you like, oh, what a sweet little girl you.
Jeez.
Cut out.
I'll just smile and nod and walk up to the bar, get a drink.
What are you asking for?
Milk.
He looks strangely at you. What is milk?
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what you have. Get me whatever.
He's like. He's like, you can have something for throne. It's like a it's a very light cider on the
Okay.
it doesn't really contain alcohol. It's a brew of like you do elderflower.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
That stuff is amazing, though.
yeah. But this is made not from elderflower. It's basically elderflower, but unsweetened.
Ooh.
They don't have much sugar. These
Gotcha.
are what grows on the side of the waterways. They made it out of. That would be one throne.
Oh yeah, how much do I spend
Okay.
during the course of the night?
I'm trying the local
Roll
beers.
luck. Okay,
Roll luck. Okay, what do you want me to roll?
Okay. Are you what are you? Are you just sitting there and listening, or are you drinking?
I would probably get at least like, I don't know, what is their cheapest drink? Beer, I guess even they have it, or
That's a kind of beer. It's at least a fermented drink. They made out of the plankton.
must taste it must be quite intriguing for my character.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not pure.
I mean, I drank the jet fuel morphium infused fucking schnapps.
Yeah.
This is good shit compared to that.
I'm trying some local beer.
Yeah, essentially just like,
Yeah. They don't have beer, as you know it.
you know what? Okay, does he like it? He does.
Yeah,
I'm-
it's okay.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
he likes
the
it.
local
He
stuff.
gets at least like 2 or so.
That would be
Yeah.
that would be at least 2. So let's say 3. You're getting off with 6 phones.
I'm trying some of the local
Well then.
stuff.
That is one of the local things.
Okay.
That is 2 thrones a pop.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll have 3 over the course of the afternoon, evening. I mean, it's from 5 till midnight, so got plenty of time to drink.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
listen and talking to people.
Yeah.
Do they got some kind
Are
of-
you all out to like the middle of the night and then you go home, or
I'm going back around.
back around to what?
I will go back to our sleeping quarters. Around 11.
At what time are you doing that?
Around 11.
Okay, sure.
Alrighty.
People are also starting. Mainly, people are going home, and children are being put to sleep, and yeah.
This is around the
It's-
time. Or wait. How much money was it for the alcohol that we talked about before?
2 phones per pop.
Okay. I'm buying both.
Then you're buying 4 phones. If you're buying 2.
Oh yeah.
No, the alcohol, if you want a really good quality,
How much would that be?
That would be around.
It's 20 throats. No, I'm kidding.
You find something you think is good, and it's 14 thrones.
For 2 bottles?
So per. This is like good shit.
Mr.
Alright, I'll buy both.
Mr. Big Spender.
Why the
Yeah,
hell not?
this is.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you buy 2 bottles of fine amasec.
Hmm. Alrighty. Once I bought that stuff, I'll also ask to see if there's any place for a good meal as well.
What are you out for looking for? Are you looking for a healthy, good meal, or are you looking for like packaged place with like a street vendor noodle thing, or
Hey, street vendors are badass. But,
you
just something that I could carry.
do you
Hopefully.
want to walk and buy something?
Yeah, I was just gonna buy some food and the
Because
alcohol.
the noodles come in bowls and you have to be there to hand it back. But
Oh,
you can buy like a it's you know what a chip break is. It's like a small meat dump. It's like a small pastry with meat and fish and
I am buying
things
a
in
couple of them. Definitely buying several of those.
yeah. For a meal it would be free.
Alright. I'll buy enough for 2 people. And then head up my happy way trying to figure out where the fuck the pilot is at the moment.
Well, you can walk over to the landing field where they are.
I'd
Yeah,
imagine
but,
that's where she is, so yeah.
You get into like the area in front of where the mechanical shrine is, and you ask what you want.
Hopefully they didn't
It-
burp, but I simply said, yeah, I'm on my way. I have orders to bring some food to one of the pilots.
They have. He sounds really confused because he hasn't heard anything that you were supposed to bring her food.
Hey, I mean, it was just something that was said because apparently we put her through a lot and try and show some type of respect.
He asked, "Are you talking about Juliana?"
Is that her name?
That is the pilot's name.
Good. Then yeah.
Well, she was very non. She was. You can hear him. These are very relaxed people. Like these are people who don't really have a lot of things happening to them because they are behind these nice walls and they're like very friendly and not very tense people.
And
you
they're
get-
like,
sure.
she's not happy.
Yeah, she's being a bit of a brownie face, moody girl. Go away. You're being moody. But yeah, you find her after like a couple of like half an hour and asking around, I guess.
Alrighty. Is she busy at all? Is she doing anything?
Well, she's sitting and just chilling and trying to She's sitting and writing in a book.
Gotcha.
Or no, not in a book.
I was gonna say she's writing in her diary, like, I fucking hate this life.
They don't. She doesn't have a book. It's a data slate.
A quick question. What are you rocking around in, Roland? Are you rocking around in the carapace armor still?
No, but that would be hilarious, wouldn't it?
He
No,
told
I
me
mean,
he
mine-
was walking around in just bare uniform.
Yeah. I'm not that uncultured, Jesus Christ.
I missed it. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed it.
So yeah, I walk over and say, hey, how's it going? You hungry?
She looks up a little tense and
I'm sure she sees food in one hand, couple bottles in the other.
yeah, she he accepts your consultation. She knows what. She's like, she points to a stool in front of her and like puts down the data slate and you're like, yeah, I could actually go for some food.
I haven't eaten
That's
these
that.
myself, but I've heard some good things. Let's see whether or not they're good.
They're definitely weird in case of what you are used to.
You're like, huh. Like weird good, weird bad, or weird indifferent?
It's flour made of rice and seaweed and fish in like a pastry thing.
Oh, so it's like a Chinese-made dish.
Yeah,
I getcha. Those are actually really fucking good, but they do have a very odd texture.
yeah, that's. These have been deep fried.
I take a bite and I go, that's not too bad. I mean, I'm not used to it, but...
We'll see what she's. She's okay with it. Better than the she goes like, oh, this is better than the shit they gave us on the Mechanica ship.
I completely agree with you there, but I mean... Even regimental food is better than the Mechanicus ship. Take another bite.
She starts laughing about it, and yeah, you can have small talk.
Right.
Sorry.
Nah, that's cool. It's like,
And she looks at the bottles like, should I get two tumblers?
I take one of the bottles and I hand it to her directly. Like, no, this one's for you. Consider it an apology for the fact that we kind of... I know it's kind of not good enough, but consider it an apology for the fact that we kind of uprooted you out of nowhere.
She smiles shyly and like accepts it. And she gets up from her chair and like walks over to a dining area and gets two glasses. Like puts them in front of her. We're not uncultured swines.
Well, perhaps
Speak for
you're...
yourself.
I was gonna say, to speak for yourself, I come from a very rudimentary culture.
We're very sophisticated in our methods of murdering things violently with explosives.
I'm not gonna
She
say that.
has like the English German accent. She has like a bit of a German English accent.
Okay.
So it's like listening with a German accent.
She doesn't say what, she says but.
So a German speaking.
Yeah, basically.
I actually kind of
Just to
like that.
give like an idea of what she's like.
Gotcha. I open mine, and I say, well, I can't say when in Rome. So what would be the best way of saying that in this universe? When on the
What?
Imperial homeworld, do as the Imperials do. I guess. Imperium.
When on Terra, do as the Terrans.
There we go. When on Terra, do as the Terrans do, and I'd simply pour it into the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, what was I gonna say? I just had something to... Oh, right. So I guess you already heard that based on your earlier response to me, that you knew it was me who actually made that request. Again, it's kind of a fucked up thing for me to do.
Well, it took me 3 weeks of poking the Magos, but he relented.
Well,
I would like to know, why would you do this?
well, if you don't remember, I did say that we wanted you specifically because of how well you took us basically from a really shit situation to actually being able to do our jobs. Second, because you've got balls.
She just laughs at you and like... she just like laughs a bit, and at least I have bigger balls than you.
I don't know about that one. But you certainly got hefty ones. I mean, you certainly weren't taking any crap from that techno priest. Or tech priest, sorry.
She seems to cheer up a bit because now somebody's kind of feeling her plight and not keeping her like a mushroom.
Yeah, keeping her like a mushroom.
Kept in the dark and fat horseshit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, yeah, I wasn't really expecting the warm hospitality of their people either. That was kind of scary, kind of weird, to say the least.
Yeah. Anna seems to be a fine... She sounds a bit coy about Anna because Anna just threatened her home ship with, "I want this or I'm blowing your ship up."
Oh yeah, yeah. Go. Well, she's young for what she is.
She breaks out in hysterical laughter.
I mean, you can't really say much about that. She is young for what she is.
She just laughs and tells you that Anna is older than the old man is older than most people you will ever meet.
I know Anna's 500 years old.
I'm gonna go, yeah, I'm sure.
500 might be in the short end.
Oh, jeez.
That would be pretty surprising, to say the least.
Let me put it like this: Anna is not much more than the face and cosmetics.
Yeah, the face has been plastic surgeryed. She's like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Bill Cosby has skin grafted her so many times that she can do it blindfolded.
Yeah, right. It's not even her original face anymore.
Not the original skin.
Well, yeah, but never mind. I'm not going to argue that point because it's kind of stupid.
Yes, just move on. Move on.
Anyway.
Have 2 more hours of daylight to burn.
This is really true. So let's see. What was it?
Oh, quote unquote daylight to burn because it's midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We got night to burn.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to take too much time out of this, so let's just say they get to chatting. What's up?
She's like really enjoying that somebody is feeling her plight, and she's putting all her gripes out. She's like, motherfucker this, shitbag that. I hate this. I hate that. And you're just are you just taking it in
I'm
as
letting her just simply go off until there's a pause.
she goes on for like 55 minutes of just pure
Bitching.
rants.
Completely
pure
understand.
bitching about everyone and everything. And then she just leans back in her chair, takes a full mug, and just swigs it down.
I kind of half chuckle and then say, yeah. I'll... I got my own fair share of gripes and frustrations, particularly with my commander, but the way that I deal with it, I build things to explode. And then I put them in places that they'd be the most entertaining. And then watch the fireworks once I let go of the trigger.
She laughs nervously and like cultural difference 101.
True, but you'd be surprised how therapeutic it is to see things blow up. Well, actually, I think that you would actually find it.
I know exactly how they look, but I prefer them a bit farther away, about a couple of 100 clicks away, and just see these missiles rain.
That's fair. I can definitely agree with that. For me, though, the more enjoyment is knowing that I placed it there and put the effort in to make it. So
Yeah.
I definitely get that more investment from it.
And over your conversation, you also learned that she used to be a space pilot, not just flying surface craft or landing craft. She used to be like a space fighter pilot.
So
That would explain how she can dodge shrapnel.
yeah.
Pretty fucking much. She's used to flying point blank against ships that vomits Vulcan shells at you at about 1 billion rounds a minute.
So, was it your sunny disposition or your ability that made you get put into the role that you're in now? Or were in when we met you? Because you're really good. Someone must have been very jealous.
She looks a bit down, and I got shrapnel to my spine. I can't take the high G pressures anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, well, as you can see, and I knock on my face, not the fleshy part, my metalhead part.
Yeah.
I know what it means to have
Trunk.
some metal in your body.
Yeah, she lightly giggles at that too.
The one thing
Well,
that I
it's
can't get
getting-
over is the itching. Do you get that same thing?
She doesn't reply. She just sits there and like giggles at you.
I can't help it. I mean, my character's a goofball, but
Well, it's getting 2 in the night for her, and she's like, "Good night, talking to you." And
I
like,
go, yeah, definitely. We should do this more often. At the very least, it's nice to have someone you can talk to, right?
bro, luck.
What do you mean, luck?
Roll D10.
Oh,
Highest good.
yeah, mid-range.
And she gives you a hug. And
I
tells
give
you
her-
that it's been nice to talking to you, and having somebody to vent to.
It ain't no thing. We all have
Hear
those
that?
moments.
And then she walks up to her room, or at least like it's that direction.
The direction of her room.
Yeah, like one side of the corridor to the next other side of the corridor.
Oh boy.
Well, I would like you to do a toughness check.
A toughness check?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get shot in the back of the head now.
You are drunk as fuck as well. Oh.
You're okay. You are just feeling very much well done. You have had a night where you just hit just the right amount of alcohol.
Well,
Not
my
too
character's
much,
not
not
an
too
idiot.
little. It's just like you're a little bit swirly and you're a little bit drunk and you're a
I'm buzzed.
little bit more than buzzed, but
So, tipsy? Nah, just kidding. Alright, well, after that I go and head back to the barracks.
yeah.
Or whatever you want to call that.
And
I mean, that's
Himiko-
what it is. It's a barracks.
oh, when you guys are coming back to the barracks, the level of the gatehouse you have to go through is like you have a wall around it, and you have like a gate in front of it, and the amount of like that, it looks like a bloody horror house. It's dark, and you just see this sickly green light from the lanterns, and come across. You see some guys having a fire in the night and sitting and drinking out in front, and their fire is like hellfire green.
Well then.
Well, I'm stopping blinking. Looking around.
Yeah.
Using sinus science.
It's
the
quite
hell?
obvious there's psychic things going on here.
Yeah, I would.
But not from the fire. It seems that when they have put down the fence around the barracks, they use. I wouldn't say purposely put down a psychic shield, but this is the it makes the storm calmer.
Yeah. Okay. Poking a little bit at the shield. I can feel it.
It's not as much as a field and a shield. It's more like a calming aura from the building.
But I'm still weirded out for like
Yeah.
6 seconds to my mind that, oh, it's just them doing stuff.
The
Then I'm
lanterns
walking
are a
in.
little bit how would I say it? Too bright in your mind's eye to really look nicely at. It just it illuminates in the warp everything in front of it.
Maybe I should not.
It's not a.
Is it?
How would I put it? It's a lantern in the warp too.
Yeah.
The only one who's like notices the physical difference or is like visible to us.
It's green light.
No,
Use
for us it
green
just
light.
looks like normal green.
Yeah.
Have anybody watched?
I've seen chemical fires that burn green,
Yeah.
so I mean...
Yeah, exactly. It's
Like wildfire from
Yeah, wildfire from Game of Thrones, but controlled.
Yeah, like that sickly green.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I'm back.
So, since you're talking about Victorian, I'm thinking of the Under London kind of green light. Oh, what
Yes,
was that in?
exactly. If you know about
I-
Under London,
I'm trying to remember what was the game. What was the sea game? Because that had
Sunless
some.
Seas.
I'm sorry, Sunless Sea. Yeah, like that kind of green.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an eerie
If you know
bioluminescent
Sunless
green.
Seas, you basically have the home world.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
But still, after like 10 seconds, closing my mind's eye so I don't like find it anymore. Then I'm walking in.
Yeah, like that kind of green.
Sitting and talking with the guards. All talking. Hear me, Blue? Or am I lost connection again?
Hello, Blue,
No.
are you there?
Yeah, and I just read your proposal, and you can do that. Because Himiko has... When do you get back from the bar? Yeah.
Decently late because I'm just listening around for stuff.
You're treated very much nicely, but you're being treated as a kid because you're not an adult in their eyes.
That's fine.
I mean, she is not one, so
In our culture, I think she would technically be, considering short lifespan.
But yeah, yes, you can do your plan.
all right.
Nice. And
What
Roland.
else is?
Sorry?
Is anybody else doing anything, or are they just going to bed?
I'm heading back, so I think I don't know what time she heads back, but it'd be funny if I ended up catching up with her and saw her in her little new outfit.
Oh, you probably do. When you get back and are you going to bed the same, or are you going? People are sitting around smoking, having a bit of a get together out in front of the building. So yeah, you probably could see Himiko when she gets back.
Awesome.
The soldiers stop you, Himiko, out in front,
Look at them.
and says, "Miss, I think you went wrong. This is the Northumbrian garrison. I've like they're very polite to you."
Do I recognize any of them?
No.
It's like.
Why would you?
I don't know. I was just asking.
We were there for a
like-
whole 30 minutes.
My quarters are in there. Whatever the ranks are.
It is two privates and a sergeant.
A private and sergeant.
Us sit outside.
They have night watch and fire watch. They have fire watch. And they're just sitting around on a campfire while they're not doing their patrols.
So they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
What?
Yes, they are.
They are
Oh,
doing
okay.
exactly what they're doing. They're just
Okay.
like making a round every 30 minutes or something to check if there's fire. So they are very much confused that a local girl would try to get into the area.
Rolling my eyes and reaching into my bag slowly and pulling out my insignia.
You can see one of the private just turns into like the paranoia. He turns into the paranoia
User in
schizophrenia.
your channel timed out.
I'm out.
He just like slightly reaches back to his pistol grip on the rifle.
Oh God, please, just stop. Let me show you
User
my
entered your channel.
insignia.
He like he decides to just look at him and like calm down. And the guy just went like, you know what the orcs is like? They're fucking everywhere, man.
Hardcore PTSD.
You calling me an orc?
Hey,
Might be an orc
they don't know.
commando.
You could be a weird boy.
Marshaled.
Himiko, you could be a weird boy for all they know.
Am I
could.
seeing this? I got home before Himiko and
If
sitting
you're
and
outside,
drinking
you
with,
probably see it.
Also,
Hey.
the idea of a weird boy wearing a skirt and a dress is just amazing to me.
I mean, that
Well-
sounds about right. What the commando would do.
Yeah, but can you slowly pull out your things and show them?
I was trying to.
Yeah. He doesn't gun you down, but he's very much looking at you like, if you make any wrong move, I'm going to turn you into a flash, to a light show.
I start laughing of all this spectacle.
And one of the other
I'm laughing
private
too.
is just the other private is half between his sergeant and his men because he knows what the orc commandos can do to him, and he's like, I'm in a safe area, but it might be orcs.
Oh my God.
Laughing out of country.
Do I hear the shouting from inside? Because I would probably be
It's
inside.
not.
right now.
They don't shout.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
the-
did.
well, Himiko did. Yes. she was
Okay,
screaming.
then they're shouting.
Yeah, especially with the
Do
court
perception.
martialed.
I proceed to like. Can I find a hallway in that I can like look out towards there,
Your windows probably could. Probably
or
looks
our
down.
windows are facing it?
Yeah.
I just open a window, and do I see her from somewhere?
It's
from...
one of those slide up windows you see in America. And yeah, you can see like a. It's kind of dark and it's like lighted by like street lamps. So you see a girl in a dress in front of three armed Northumbrians in full kit.
And you can hear me laughing.
And you can kind of recognize Himiko's tinny voice.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one female who should be around this time and trying to get into the barracks. So I just shout, "Hey, Sarge, is that you?"
Not a Sarge.
Oh, what is she?
She's a
Lieutenant.
commander.
I'm a
Lieutenant. That
She's a commander.
Her rank is lieutenant.
Oi, Lieutenant, is that you?
Who else do you think it is?
An
He
Easter
looks
bunny?
One of the guy with the orcs now is really confused.
I'm
He
Going
thought
out
might
to
you be
insignia and holding it up.
he takes it, puts his hand away from the gun, and just like a papillon. He wants your like
ID.
like ID card. Like I don't believe this shit.
I proceed to start
And
going.
that's the other thing, my ID, and showing it to them.
I am walking up.
I am walking down by this point.
And I'm already there. So I'm just like, guys, look. Alright, she's with me. Here's my information. Here's my ID. Can you please just let us through? No,
He's-
nothing weird like that. Don't even give me that look.
Yeah, he's like. his mind is just breaking a bit inside because, oh, you thought he was a police guy. Now she's claiming to be a lieutenant that's way higher than his sergeant. And she's still a fucking girl. I'm confused.
I lean in and I just whisper in his ear, "Look, it's her birthday, and she just really wants to pretend that she's in the military. Do you mind just backing off a little bit?"
No, no.
He
Oh, my
gives you
God.
like a smile of like I know, and you let through like with a smile.
My character is still laughing.
Yeah, by the time I go down, I'm like, huh, you managed to get through. That's nice. Completely oblivious to why she was let through.
Yeah, I do not know either.
You can see the guards go back to the flyer, and the one guy standing over there in the guardhouse is up there, and the two other guys go back to the campfire.
You know what's gonna be the best? When they first see her in her full kit. When
Yeah,
they actually go to do
exactly.
shit.
Right?
And you can hear the mumble whispers about something, pleasure girl, something.
Oh dear God.
Oh,
They believe you to be a
A woman of the
Hey,
night.
woman of the night who helps guardsmen sleep.
And I heard this, right?
no.
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 Can I roll
I-
perception, please?
Yes, you can. -20.
I mean,
I
mostly,
hear it
probably
because
I
I'm
and
still down there drinking with-
probably me and Roland would pick it up because of weird bionic ears, but
No,
No.
I hear it. I'm down. I'm
Yeah.
drinking with those guys, so I hear it.
You said you're freaky with those guys? Oh
drinking.
great, now we gotta deal with...
Oh,
Oh.
almost made it.
I'm drinking with those guys.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're freaky with those
You
guys.
might
That
go-
could go
you
one
don't
of two
hear-
ways.
You-
One
you hear
includes...
some-
God.
You hear a bit of laughter from them.
They're so lucky I didn't hear that.
I, however, am going to try to... Nope. Damn
But
it, that would have been
maybe you should
great.
hear my
okay,
laughter. I'm
since we're
probably
doing it,
drunk
might
by
as
now.
well. Where the hell is my perception?
Oscar, you get like that girl is way.
I'm fucking deaf.
No. I'm going to do this. You zone out like you have like the most vivid daydream. You believe yourself to be the pilot of some great long lost war of humanity, and you're just like, why am I here? What is going on? I am the greatest. Why is the cats flying on the wind?
I mean, that is a very, very negative degree of success, so yeah, I would agree with you on that. Like, he goes into a daydream.
You have, like, the greatest brain fart in the century.
Well,
Show us your
Oh, no,
dirt face.
I'm simply
Zelos.
just not noticing it all, not realizing it that they're talking.
You have the inner monologue of a half schizophrenic person, like, what if cats could fly? How the world? And you're having like a day trip. Imagine your imagination just goes in with a baseball bat and whacks you over the head.
Yeah. I don't even hear what Roland and
No. You just
Himiko
stand
talk
there,
about as we're
you just
walking back
stop
up.
wherever you are and just look really, really far away.
They just have a full brain fart.
Yeah, and you're slightly drooling, like. Oh.
you fully standing seize for a second into this daydream, this fever dream. Oh God.
Once I snap out of it, I wipe the drool and I'm like, huh. Probably should not buy any more of the algae beer.
No, what's even worse is that Sham's right there, so he sees you doing that and he's putting two and two together. It's like, wait. There was warp shit going on and he just started drooling and like completely stopped in place. You know that
you have
goofy.
like you have the feeling of have you ever had like a dream where you're convinced that you are something else
Oh, absolutely.
for like the half second when you wake up?
No, no.
You've never had that kind of a dream? I have. Wake up like, what the oh shit. Right. Yeah, this is reality.
Yeah, that kind of dream. That's what you went through.
I mean, I had stuff like what
Sorry,
in my
what?
dream. Instead of in my dream, I went to school, and then I snapped, and then I woke up, and it was 10 a.m. and I'm like, oh, I'm not in school. Why am I not in school?
That's
I
about
had
right.
that.
That works.
Yeah, that kind of dream you just had.
So yeah. And then I use our super secret language to ask him if it's done without anyone knowing that we're even speaking still.
I just confirm.
Like squirt. You like squirt.
Yeah, pretty much.
The deed has been done. The clothes has been taken, and
The Dark Brotherhood knows.
the black hand knows the secret.
The Morag
And
Tong
it's-
always get their
Let the
way.
squirting begin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So Himiko, you are led into the barracks.
I'm going towards my room.
Get to
Alrighty.
your room, and but where you put your uniform is gone, and you see that dress that Anna got handed on the bed with a bunch of like somebody tried to do 01010010 like binary thing on it.
I'm looking around my room. Is there any uniform?
Not that you can find.
I am ripping apart my room looking for my uniforms and clothes.
Well, GM, do you think she should do a perception check? Or what would be the investigation version?
Well,
Investigation.
Investigation. Like frantically going through her room that is not there, and did you put
Which
them?
I don't have investigation.
Yeah, we don't have it. We have inquiry.
Oh yeah, that
Where
was
did
an
you put
inquiry.
Wait.
Why did you put the
I don't
clothes?
get inquiry.
There's scrutiny, which no. Security,
No,
sleight of
Where
hand,
did
stealth.
you put the clothes? I'm just asking you as a player. Where did you put it?
Me?
No. He knows who we're talking about.
It is.
You.
Okay,
Um.
you go around and like have all your room apart, and after like 45 minutes of just pure rage and where the fuck is my clothes, you find them rolled neatly tied under your bed.
Now the question is, do I know who did this? Is there a note or anything?
Yeah, he just said there was a written
Oh,
note.
there's the 001 note
read
on.
it.
No one, I can go and get the binary, but
It's 1011010010010010110111010101.
Yeah,
yeah, we have to do six numbers for every letter and every.
Yeah.
The hell is this crap? Throw it out the window.
Uh.
Well, when I'm feeling quite drunk, I'm going my sleeping order.
Yeah, it happens a lot faster when you're drinking with the guard.
Yeah. But shall I roll a toughness or something like that?
Not really, because you're too close. You can.
Okay.
It's more about can you get lost or what can happen from literally down in the courtyard up to your room. Like you may do a perception check for me.
On something specific, I
Right.
got a +10 to hearing.
Sight.
Right, then that. And no penalty because I'm drunk.
No penalty.
I'm going to re-roll that. Did you hear that?
No, that's why I haven't told you
I
what's happened.
mean, you've got a 38 out of 100.
But I'm thinking I'm going to roll it anyway.
Sure.
Roll. Okay,
Yeah.
well, that was your choice. It's still three failures.
Yeah.
Well, you get into a room and you find a bed. There is where you blank out.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's a bed. It's not yours, but it's a bed.
Precisely.
I swear it's gonna be an officer bed.
You're right.
Yeah. And I got news. What are doing in my bed? Can you see my logo? Did not know what happened last night.
Anyway. Back to
Yeah.
endgame. Wow.
Well, I guess everybody goes to bed and sleeps.
Pretty much, yeah. After I put my room back together.
Oh, it's taking you very long. You basically, I guess, went through it like how you clear rooms, like the RPG clear rooms. We're going to smash everything to see if there's anything in here.
Okay.
That's how I interpret your character to be.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
And the
I'm
dust
doing
isn't
an
going on,
RPG's.
so...
I'm basically doing an RPG's raid on my own room.
Actually, I'm going to go drop the dress off on top of Roland and leave.
With or without panties.
With, of course.
Oh, God.
Just have to clarify. Okay.
Himiko, you realize Roland sleeps in the nude, right?
I've been around this for how long now? Like, it really phases me anymore.
Oh, Jesus.
She would be so jaded to her sleeping habits at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
I mean, we've
talking
been
about that.
cramped I mean, we've been cramped together several times now, so
Well, yeah.
when we were
You're
permitted to
drunk,
have
Roland?
separate sleeping accommodations, so
Roland, you are drunk. You do not get allowed to wake up to this minor shit. But you may wake up in the morning to find it. Do you have like paranoia or like that?
Yeah, we
yes,
all have.
we all
Okay.
have paranoia.
And I'm also
Okay.
light sleeper.
Yeah, I
Well,
believe
you
all of
may,
us are paranoid and light sleepers. Oh wait, no, you got to
You
pick.
have light sleep at least, so you may roll to see if you wake up.
Sure.
Miko, when I ask you for with or without panties, I'm asking you, are you nude?
No,
Oh,
I'm
dear.
not.
You're nude.
Holy shit, look at that roll.
Roland, You wake up like somebody just triggered the.
Why are there panties on me?
Imagine this: you're waking up like somebody tripped the perimeter alarm, and you just get the big. You just manage to grab the autocannon and point somewhere.
What are... These are way too... Oh, god damn it. Commander! You forgot your panties!
Ignoring and going to bed.
I'm just having the mental picture of you in your nightgown, just dropping your panties on Roland, just
Oh, and the dress. It was nicely laid on top of him, very gently.
And I woke up.
Himiko, you have an autocannon in your face right now. He managed to wake up. That means somebody did something. He's up in touch.
Why are your panties on me, Commander? Were you planning on taking advantage of me while I was unconscious and drunk?
What do you think? And I'll just walk away.
I'm not saying this is a GM, but I go into the commander's room and...
As she's walking, I go, "You're a real strong, independent woman!"
I believe Piotr at this point would probably lean down from his bunk bed and just slap you for me.
First he's doing it, and then your own comrade goes like, throw a pillow in your face and just like, shut the fuck up.
I proceed to put the... I proceed to start trying to put the dress on my comrade.
You're gonna rip the dress.
No.
Okay, I just put the panties on his head then. Like, stretch him out and wrap him over his fucking skull.
Yeah.
He is very not appreciative of getting the commander's panties on his head. He calls you a panty sniffer, and why you're not getting into the commander's room and getting done with it. He clearly wants something. And he goes around, goes on the tirade about like, oh, get your big guns out and show the commander how the heavy gunner is doing it with the big guns.
And they go, says the man with the 14-year-old's panties on his head. Are you sure you weren't having a little bit of fun?
He just go like shrug. It's still legal on the at least it's legal in our culture. He goes like, well, please throw back my pillow, and I want to get back to sleep now. I have a massive hangover already.
Piotr just like flops over to the side of his bed as he's half awake by now. So the tired's going on like, Roland, you either go to sleep or I'm getting the trank.
Yeah, the last comrade goes like, go in, do something to the commander, or get fucked to sleep, or I'm bashing your brain in with the last carbine. And he's leaning in his bed, just having the last gun unsafe on his knee, and just like leaning back, like he just like half crawl up and just start firing on the door if anything comes through.
Himiko walks back in.
Yeah. So what do? You go back to sleep or?
No, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Hey. Wait, this is way too weird. Well, okay.
You signed up for this with a lolly commander.
You kinda did.
Pretty much, yeah.
The other comrades in the morning is like giggling at you and making dirty jokes about, oh, did you experience the commander's touch last night? I think the command is very appreciative of your big guns, and
They say, I'm sure they are, but I guarantee you her touch on you will be much more inflammatory if you have her hear you say these things.
he just laughs it off. I'm certain that the commander wouldn't. She's a young, sweet girl that wouldn't do it. And while he's having the biggest shit-eating grin on.
So is Himiko coming out with her hand flamer, like, I just got this cleaned and test out the firing?
No, here we go. Cannot hear
Well, I
anything.
don't hear any of this.
That's too bad. That would be fucking so epic, though. Anyway,
But,
moving on.
I would have done something like that, yes.
Well, people here are. So, when you get up, how many hours of sleep do you?
I get 8 hours of sleep.
I sleep
Yeah,
as much as necessary.
That means it's around 10 in the morning, 10 a.m.
I do not know. I'm going to sleep to awake. Actually, or someone is going to poke me. No, you're not supposed to sleep there.
Well, you wake up in a very, very, a different room than you thought you were in.
What?
Well, it is the, one of the all-female barracks, rooms. And you wake up to, like, Thumbrian just laying on your arm and just, like, mumbling something.
Okay.
Is Sham still dressed?
Yeah, he didn't tell me he took anything off. He's just like, I'm going to bed now. He might have his pants on still.
I mean, others could have removed it, is the question.
No. He's just like, he might have removed his blouse before he went to bed, but
What is my
Right.
command to him?
and he just went to bed, and this poor girl just went like in her sleep. Oh, there's something to cuddle with.
Oh. Oh well. Good morning. If she's sleeping, I gently try to.
Acrobatics.
God damn it, no.
This is going to be amazing. Oh, and by the way, that awareness roll that I made, I had to roll under a 19 to get.
Ability. I'm going to roll under 22 if it's going to happen.
Holy shit!
I made.
Okay, you managed to. She's still sleeping, and she's like sleeping, and when you move away, she's like doesn't wake up, but she grabs you in the belt.
She grabs his what?
My belt.
Oh. Dear God, you gave me a fucking heart attack on that one. I'm like, holy crap. 2 people being sexually harassed by women in the game.
Yeah. And apparently it's a Saiga.
But you get free if you want to, and take it back to your own area.
Yeah. And I'm trying to stealth away. I don't wanna
Yeah.
wake her.
You see the you went right instead of left when you got in.
And how many are looking at me when I'm coming?
Well, there's like it's just like give sitting, eating, and like look up, gives you a smile, and just continues.
I'm just smiling back, making sure my uniform look proper, and then I'm going to get something to eat.
You can find something to eat. It is a barracks after all.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
And I'm going to make sure I got all my things.
So you other guys get up in the
Yeah, get probably around 7-8 hours of sleep. Try to figure out where the hell's the breakfast mess hall. Just mess hall.
It's down and then to the left. You're on the
Alright.
first floor.
Just grab whatever breakfast there's.
It's the seaweed thing. It's basically
It's better than
fish.
rations.
But these guys actually know how to make it tasty because they are from they are okay at making it tasty. I would guess you wouldn't be able to know how to make it really tasty.
Yeah, I'll
Because
just eat it. It's food, nutrition. It's better than the mechanicals for certain.
yeah. So yeah, you get a meal.
Yeah, that's just get a meal and then wait for the others to scratch themselves out of bed.
Yeah,
Then
people
maybe-
are waking up around 10 a.m. and going to work then.
Mm.
They're like getting up earlier, and then most people just get up later in the day. And more night active. People are starting to work and hear the bustle of the city.
You're cutting out a little bit.
You can hear like the city going about its day now around 10 in the morning.
Gotcha.
But for you guys, it's very weird.
What's very weird?
The chirping, the peaceful nature of the city.
I
When
don't
compared to
like
what
this.
we're used to, which is constant screaming and gunfire.
I don't like this. This is weird.
It's just like this is you haven't heard an actual good explosion for this morning. It's weird. You're not being woken by artillery barrages.
I like this place.
It's,
Yeah, after the others show up, I'm like, can we stay here? This is nice.
it's hot food. It doesn't really. You haven't experienced rain here, and it's not raining artillery.
Jeez.
Oh
But
well.
there's no explosions. It's just.
I mean, there's
People get
orcs, so we even can go hunting from time to time.
This is true. Who's
If
on
we
up
get
for an orc
bored,
hunt?
we can hunt orc.
Daily
Yeah.
orc hunt? You have anyone?
No, thank you.
Well, you can get around your day because this is the last day you would be able to like have a relaxing day, and from then the other Northumbrians get back from their patrol routes.
Okay, I will go and check out the facility first and foremost.
I will go check out the black market.
Starting my day off to the Ashpathic Choir.
Well, the, what are you looking for in the black market?
Anything that you and I both know Roland would want.
Lots of spook.
He's not a drug addict, for fuck's sakes.
Do you
No,
have
you're just like making bombs out of it.
This is true. I will look for some. Well, no, not
they
spook.
have. They have Obscura.
They have what now?
Obscura.
Is that a psychic drug?
It's a mind-altering drug. If you ask the Inquisition, if you're asking yourself, it's weed.
Okay.
Plain and simple.
I'm buying that shit. I mean, technically, we're not part of the Imperial Guard anymore, so it's not like a fucking commissar is gonna murder us for having it.
And you don't think the other regiments don't have commissars?
Fair point.
Oh yeah, you're being very much eyed by Morty and Iron Guards who's walking around in patrols of 5 through the city. They're like prim and proper and just look down on you. And just like you're scum. You're fucking. You are the peasant, the back, the mud.
My eye twitches a little bit. And I know exactly what I'm going to use the Obscura for.
Okay.
Are they in a similar location or nearby where we're housed?
No, you had it pointed out. They're literally on the other end of the city.
Okay. Good.
Just
That
posting
would be
it.
16 thrones.
Alright, I'll spend it. And then I will... I'll find a young, homeless child.
Oh no, not this shit again.
Roll deception. You don't find any.
What, even with a almost 1.2 degrees of success?
They don't really have homeless children.
How about children?
There are children around, but they're very much under the supervision of a mother or a nanny or the neighbor, or it's a very tight-knit community of. You don't let your children just run around. You have like somebody to watch over them.
Well, shit.
You're in the you're in the upper middle class area. What do you expect?
Do I
Not to be buying illegal drugs there.
do I see?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm in the black market. It's not like you're saying that this black market happens to be in like the ritzy part of town. That's fucking weird.
No, it's
No.
like
Okay,
it's
well,
like a shady guy who the middle class has time and money enough to do, and
Yeah, it's actually
They-
you find them in the middle class and the wealthy who are dealing.
do I see any other personnel like a commissar by chance?
You have the distinct impression of the you almost have that George sound in your head, dun 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 dun, and you just see the peak cap out in the crowd.
Awesome. I'm going to set it down on the ground. And I'm going to call the commissar over and let him know that this bag was dropped by one of the Mordian Iron Guard that just passed by.
What's your lying skill?
My deception?
Ah,
I have 1 point in it.
Roll success.
I mean, it's -1. I could just say, well, I could be wrong.
Well, it's good he fails too, with more.
Nice!
He reaches out a hand like you are dirty, but I need to take this. I have to deal with the low bonds. You. He very much likes to know what he looked like.
I honestly don't know. My mask, which I'm wearing right now,
Yeah.
was foggy. All I saw were the men and something fall from their line.
So you're wearing armor.
Yeah.
He you and he. Have you ever seen a man who's about to murder people?
I'm in the military. I was in the military, so yes.
Yeah. Have you seen somebody who just knows that he's going to have to go to his own company and just beat the living crap out of people till he gets told, who the fuck is taking drugs?
Yup.
Yeah, but he stalks away and he looks very unhappy.
Do I meet
Oh,
Mordian
boy.
on my
That is going to be such a shit show. I mean, a commissar needing to stomp in to a Mordian barracks. Now, that is weird in and of itself. And on top of it, needing to interrogate everyone who the fuck is taking drugs.
No, he's not going to interrogate. Trust is good. Control is better. Cavity search is best.
Like full-on prison shakedown.
He's looking. He's going through that barracks like that was like they were hiding the nuclear launch code for in there. Well, guys, you don't see that because
Yeah.
well, it's is anybody else up or?
I said I fucked off to check out what kind of medical facilities they have if I actually need to drag someone back in.
And I was
They have
going to
like
the
a-
Astropath choir.
Okay. The medical is like you have a practitioner, doctor, kind of thing, and then you have a kind of emergency room run by the state. It's not. We're not talking Venezuela, but we're. This is not great because they're very low on supplies of medical equipment.
I mean, do they actually have like tools, but they don't have medicine?
Yeah, that's basically it. Getting some from the merchant guilds, but they have to buy it, and that's expensive.
Alright.
It's shipped from another planet.
Yeah.
But you have lots. I guess you would call it local wise women. You also have some practitioning doctors.
Yeah, I just basically introduced myself to the doctor that I'm the medic of the new guys that arrived. That's why I'm like checking out and asking what they have and what they don't. After briefly going about that, I will fuck off to the.
Basically, he like he's answering you and then asking for the. There's a guy who has gotten a hook in his arm because somebody was a moron. Doc.
I did not see that.
And he's just like, can you hand me the scalpel while he's talking to you and working?
Yeah, I help him.
He has gotten one of the one unfortunate lad pushed the barrel full of harpoons, and one of them cut one of the guy's leg.
Do you want me to roll a flat Medicaid to help him?
Or if you really want to help him, or you can do it by himself.
Ask him if he would like me to help.
Sure.
I'm watching you roll another fucking 100.
You roll shit today.
Yeah, it's compared to the fact that I should literally not be able to, I'm being awful.
He's quite impressed that you are classified surgeon now. You know your shit. He's done a lot faster than you would have thought he would, and he has more time for you now. He can kind of take care of what you're asking about. So, is there anything you would like to know about this place?
I would need to look up the specific page for it, but essentially, I want to know if it would give me a bonus or just a flat if I were to operate someone in it. Because environment counts. Like I know,
it is actually a practitioner's. He has the tools and the not the right facilities, but you can do operations here.
So it would be just like surgery. No benefits, no negatives.
No, +10.
Oh, it would be like a +10. Okay.
But field surgery is kind of bad because that's really last attempt to keep people alive. Here you at least have like it's not great, but
yeah, I know. Yeah, like what the Mechanicus has is +30. A proper surgeon room is like 20, and then this is 10, and then I don't remember what was the 0, but like field infirmary that's like -20 and so on. So
yeah, this is a nice place, but
it could use more stuff.
Everything could use more stuff.
Drop off one of your medkit and get a.
I'm sorry? Drop off my medkit and get a what?
Get a new one. Want to help a little bit.
I have 3 medkits. I would not drop them off. I should have had the one use recharged. So. I thank him for his time and go off. And I kind of forgot where I want to go off because you stopped me in my track.
Well, Oscar, you wanted to go to the Telepathica?
Yeah.
There's a cleric out in front in like the for you.
I would like to know how the whale have been.
What has been?
The whale.
Whale? No, the veil.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I just take the messages to the astropath when I send one. I would have to go and get an astropath to talk to.
But but you can send me in direction of the Sister Diplomacy. They got a place here.
Who?
Sister Diplomacy is a sub-order under Sisters of Battle who know about every culture. They are almost on every planet, on every culture, tourist guide. They
Oh,
know all that stuff.
those girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would have to go to the main cathedral, to the main church. Get to them. They're not
Okay.
here in the Astra Telepathica building. They will mainly be.
But I would like to know as well. So
Oh, I would have to go and get one of the telepath for you.
or I can go in and meet them.
I'll see if they are in session.
Okay.
He walks in, goes in and see and find telepath who is currently working. Half an hour later, he comes up with the brawny guy who is looking worse for wear. Is it? He wears the robes of the Astra Telepathica.
I greet him like Psychos greet each others.
Yeah, the psychic handshake.
Yeah.
And he nods and looks weird at you and like, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to find out how big of the veil is since I have come here. I cannot get a precise.
He goes like, the veil here is ever since the boys in blue came to town. Veil here has been quite weird because they somehow affected, but otherwise it's been more turbulent in the last couple of years than it used to be, and it's gathering a little bit more force, but not point where it's bad.
Then I pay him like 100 throne and said thank you for your time and work, and then
You pay him 100 phones.
yeah.
Okay. Honest, graciously, and
say I might be back later for some more questions.
oh, sure. He walks back to his office, his sanctum, with you can feel something when you're in the building. You can feel the not soul stones, the leech stones on the walls. But where you are right now, it's total darkness, physical sight. Psychics don't need light in that sense. You can be guided by the psychic essence. So whenever you're walking there, you're using science.
But it was actually what my plan was. So I said I might be come back later to questions. So now I will probably see you later, and then I'm going to find the Sister Diplomacy.
Oh, yeah. That's on the cathedral, and there's like a side chapel where you see they have like a minor convent of like a little bit of everything. They don't have any battle orders. They just have hospitaler, convent, hospitaler, familia, urn mantles, and they don't. They have a door with like the bloody rose on, but it's closed and looks like it's not been open for years.
Yeah, but I'm trying to
Uh,
find more there. Tourists.
Yeah, you can
Ah.
find you come to a like an older lady.
And I'm greeting her in the way that School of Prognia teach how to greet sisters.
And this woman just lightens a bit up because it's very unusual for outsiders knowing new manners. She says, "What can I do for you, my child?"
I'm trying to find some archaeological buildings, very old.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. At least we didn't pack them away from the last group who was here and asked about them.
The last group.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. And she goes into the back. Just she's a bit of an older lady. She just wanders off and gets in and gets the documents.
I'm just small talking with her the way. And
You are not allowed in the filing room. You are
fair
waiting
enough.
out in front.
Fair enough. And I'm talking High Gothic if she can.
Oh, she speaks High Gothic too.
Then I'm talking in High Gothic, including
Yeah.
a High Gothic.
And she comes back after like 10 minutes with like a trolley table.
Oh,
And because she's an old lady, she didn't want to carry it. Rolls it out and like, here's all the known old settlements on this world. What we have. You're not allowed to take the files out of the building. You have to be here.
okay. Then I'm scribbling down on my data slate. Or can I take a picture with it?
You have to scribble.
Okay. Then I'm just scribble coordinates if I can find it, or else I'm just.
It's a lot of different data slates, and you don't have any papers. You just have a lot of data slates and data wafers and like other kinds of things.
And while I'm talking with her about the other group who apparently seem interesting.
Yeah.
What was were the off-worlders?
She's like, I think so. I saw 7. Well, I saw there was 7. I think some of them were off-worlders. I don't think she just like puts her autoquill in her lower lip and just like thinks about it. I think some of them. I think one of them was a local. I can't remember the kid's name. But yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, there were definitely some of them were off-worlders.
Okay, can you describe them all? I do not seem to
Oh,
people
there
who
were
are.
3. There were 3 people. There was the local guy. I can't remember him. He's a local, but he's from the lower quarter. Then you had a I guess he was about as old as me, like an old wiry man. And then you had a more broad a more broad brust
Strong-looking young man.
not young. I guess he would be in his 30s, mid-30s. She's just like sitting with the autoquill in her lower lip and just like thinking about it. He's like, well, but are they a friend of yours?
probably are going to be colleagues. I'm studying archaeological in my spare time, so it always be nice to find a colleague.
I don't have any information on them. Like we don't ask for people's information here. We are, of course, givers of knowledge. Not we don't expect much back. But she's like librarian.
Yeah, and I'm just talking and that.
The she was like, but they were really excited about something, and
About what?
I don't know. They something about some of the old cities, I guess, that has been lost in the jungle.
Okay.
I don't know which one. I don't keep track of people's comings, and I don't keep track of what people know.
And after I have talked to her, small talking, take my notes, then I spend about a half hour small talking, then I'm give a donation to the church.
How much?
65 guild,
Okay.
and wish the best of luck and a proper goodbye for the Progniniums.
Oh, she thanks you very much, and hope you also have a good day.
And when I'm about 10 meters away, I'm just going fast back through our living quarters.
Yeah. Okay. Now I can't remember who was next. Order.
Well, I remember what I wanted to go. I wanted to fuck off to the slums. If I can find anything interesting.
Okay.
More precisely, people.
You can find a lot of people here.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. But with information. Basically an information broker, that's most likely who I will be looking for. But probably should leave that for next session because I'm looking at the time and we have like half an hour left.
Yeah. How do people feel about calling it a night? And because I can feel like I'm getting very tired.
Well, if you're about to pass out, then yes.
Yeah, I say we
Well,
do
that's-
it, because I know Himiko probably wants to get back to sleep as well at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a nap myself because I have a long night tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and
we call it a session here?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Unless
think
someone
we had a
wants to-
lot of fun.
If someone wants to do something else can be wrapped up, then yeah.
Roland's gonna be looking around for explosive materials.
Well, you don't really find any.
Didn't think so. It feels like it's like a rural farming town at best.
It's bumfuck nowhere.
Fishing at best.
This is a agri-war gone wrong.
I'm in the boonies.
This is like what Florida would have been if nobody really cared.
That's amazing.
I mean, do they really care?
Not really.
Well, I'm good.
Yeah, we can.
Maybe buying paints for the armor customization.
Paint you can find. It's not the oil-based paints you're used to. The like a local variant of it. You can buy like a small piece of paint.
Yeah, I'll get various colors and bring them back to that chick and be like, hey, not now, but whenever you feel like you have time.
Oh, she's just doing maintenance on her flight. It's not critical, but it's like it has to be done.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, whenever she has downtime, be like, yo, hit me up.
What
Do,
kind of,
do me like you do your beautiful aircraft.
She smiles again and asks you to hand over your mask, your helmet, your breastplate, your basic armor.
I go ahead and do that for sure.
She takes it and goes inside. Like, she closes up her panels on her flyer and it goes inside. Not
So
really
shall we
anything.
call it here and stop the recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do
Stop.
that. No, go ahead. Were you going to say something, Blue?
Basically, by elaborating on.
Oh yeah, if you want to elaborate, but yeah, we are calling it after this.
Yeah, it's just she goes in and it's going to take at least a day for her to paint it.
Oh, definitely. Alright,
Yeah.
that's good to know. And